I mix it all up for you guys. You know, add a beat here, a little bass drop there, and give you guys something you can really dance to. The thing keeps wanting me to update the operating system. If I do that, I'll lose all my bootlegged add-ons. Of course, if Persephone would just pay for them.
Oh, those are projects I haven't gotten around to yet. At least the ones from this month. The rest are in storage somewhere. Sometimes you have to build something real small, like those tracking chips we put in all you agents. Wait, was I not supposed to mention those? Honestly, I have no idea what I was building there. But don't worry, it's not dangerous or anything. I think. It's amazing what you can learn by taking Legion robotics apart. Or was I putting that back together? Ugh, honestly, I can't remember. Don't you go borrowing any of my tools without permission, you hear? I'm still looking for my darn torque wrench. With all the running around and high buildings you agents jump off of, I figured it was worth it to have a few prosthetic legs laying around. You know, just in case. How I fabricate most of your weapons? Well, there you go. Without that little baby, I'm pretty sure we'd all be out of a job.
I'm waiting for you to pick up that tool you left in my office a few months ago.
Everyone needs a little kick in the patootie sometimes, and nothing helps like some motivational sayings. Don't you agree? Oh, him? That's Corgi. Persephone's still peeved I found a way around the no-pet policy by making my own.
I always like to design a new weapon by hand. It breathes a little life into it the moment the pencil touches the paper. That workbench was my granddad's. Yep. Made my first pea shooter there when I was 10. Almost shot my eye out, too. Oh, don't worry, that's faux bear, so don't get your knickers in a twist over it. Feels like the real thing. You tell Mixer to stay away from that. I don't need him scratching any more of my records. That globe won't be the only thing spinning if you drink what's in there. That's my private stock. That's where I make my personal ammunition. If I use that for you agents, I'd never leave the bench. You didn't think I made every weapon by hand, did you? Sometimes a little technology is a good thing. But don't tell Grandma I said that. Gremlin may take the credit for building Glory, but I designed her. Don't let her tell you otherwise. Don't touch the game! It's Persephone's turn next, and I have her in 3 moves.
Reminder, when engaging with the press, remember the acronym SANJOB. Sparkling, attentive, neat, decisive, jovial, observant, and bright. Make it happen!
I love how Friday talks. She could say go.
Those are some of my most prized trophies from the races in Monaco. There really is nothing quite like the thrill of the Grand Prix. Do you like my old race outfit? It may not have the feel of Italian silk, but I doubt my suit would hold up to the speeds of professional racing. Yes, that is my family. No, you cannot meet them. They do not approve of what I do. They would rather I stayed in the family business of running a small country. Someone promised me I would have that entire storage bay for myself. But now look at it. I have to share it with Relic. If you are waiting for your vehicle to be fixed, feel free to have a seat. With the usual damage you all cause, it may be a while. Of course I have an espresso machine. How else do you think I stay awake long enough to fix all the damage you agents do to my ladies?
Is he still MIA?
But your request for an assistant has once again been denied.
They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Nowhere do I find that to be more true than in dealing with art. I pride myself on my hospitality towards clients. A comfortable place to relax is the least I can give those who wait for an appraisal. That is an original Chinese guardian lion from the Han Dynasty. I didn't want to see it destroyed by Legion, so I had it brought here for safekeeping. I keep some of my personal collection on display to remind me how much I love my job. I imagine your collection would be quite different, however. Persephone has always liked her marble statues. However, her temper sometimes gets the better of her. Hence why I keep a spare at the ready. If one more agent tries to drink out of that horn on a dare, I will make certain new policies are put in place and enforced by Persephone herself. A beautiful tapestry from my homeland. Of all the items in my care, this one is the most personal.
my mom gave me that. A reminder of my upbringing. Not sure she'd approve of what I do now, however. Please be careful with that. Those are the remains of my beloved Yorkshire Lily. She died the week before Devil's Night. Not a particularly good time for me.
Would an accounts payable or your reimbursement be?
I may be a part of Mayhem, but I'll always have pride in my home country, despite how they were among the first to bow down to Legion.
A tribute to l'Ordre de Mayhem. The inscription means, for the Lord knows those who are his. Poetic, no? And there is a wonderful poetry to the patterns and colors used in this painting. The subject perfectly conveys beauty, opulence, elegance, and a deadly nature. Wouldn't you agree, Agent? I keep stock of every bottle I have, Agent. If one goes missing, I know who I'm sending for first. One of my favorite pieces, done by the Welsh artist James Taylor. So striking, and yet so subtle. That sword was a gift from an old rival of mine. Of course, he did not know he gifted it to me until I ran it through his heart. Such a pleasant memory. There is something to be said for classic sculpture. So stoic, so cold, yet so eternal. Relics certainly knows what suits my tastes.